Getting straight into the video, the laptop from ASUS is a tank. It has all the ports you would need and even a DVD drive. A heatsink that adds quite a bit of weight, but it does keep the laptop cool, and with one screw you can easily upgrade RAM or storage. It has a respectable battery capacity of 50,000 mAh, and now let's get into the benchmarks. It took a lot of time to make this video, so I would appreciate if you guys would subscribe and leave a comment if leave a comment. And if you want to be in this video, shout out. The shout out for this video is Lapor, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm doing a shout out for a random subscriber, so if you want to be in the next shout out, please leave a comment below and be subscribed. This laptop from ASUS is a monster if you do factor in the price per performance. Most gaming laptops out there around $600 or ish if you want to get like into some high-end modern games. But very impressively, this game can run pretty much almost any game out there. I play Black Ops 3, Fortnite, CSGO, Witcher 3, GTA 5, barely runs GTA 5, mind you that, but I'm gonna get into that in a bit. On Fortnite, it gets around 45 FPS minimum and about 75 max with an average of 62 FPS in game. With medium to high settings, I mind you that. So I mean by medium settings, I mean like, see that, that medium thing? It's like pretty much all the way down the bar. Some things I were able to put on high, nothing on ultra though. Now in Black Ops 3, when I was benchmarking Black Ops 3, I did get like some decency of frame drops, but that went away after a while. And make sure that the back ports are not covered, because this thing does get pretty toasty if they are covered. Like, that was my mistake. That's probably why I was getting frame drops in the first place. Now in low to medium settings, you get a solid 60 FPS. Now there is no console out there, maybe if you buy it used for $200, that's going to look this good and perform at 60 FPS. Considering how old the laptop is, it actually has some pretty decent specs. It has a GTX 560M, an i7 570QM, running at 2.2 GHz, and it can even boost clock up to like I think 3.2 or something like that, a whole gigahertz higher. I'm not too sure on that though. I have to check. There is a overclock boost button, but I chose not to use it because the average person would not know what that button would be for, so I just turned to factor that out. And it has the 650M has 2 gigs of VRAM, so it's not too bad for a $200 laptop. Again, 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM, regular, just good old 3 DDR3, running at 1600 MHz. 500 gigs of mass storage, but it's easily upgradable. Same thing goes for the RAM. Now here's the point of the video where you're probably wondering, now where in the heck, either where in the heck I got a gaming laptop for $200, or two, where the heck have I been? Probably the first one, since I'm going to answer the first one because that's probably what you're thinking, or if you just randomly click on this video, either one works. Now I needed a laptop for work/school, so what I basically did was I went on OfferUp one night, really late at night, and I saw his listing for a gaming laptop. Funny thing was, I actually felt pretty bad for the guy, because the only reason he wasn't playing it or selling it for this cheap was because his wife sadly didn't let him play anymore. That kind of is pretty bad. Don't be afraid to buy used things. I mean, I knew what I was doing, so I wiped the drive right away. He wasn't really sure what he was doing. He just used it for gaming. So basically what I did is, when I went into Windows, I wiped everything. I actually even installed a new version of Windows, just because, I just wanted to be sure. He said if there's any of his information, please delete it. And I said, don't worry, I'm gonna wipe the whole computer. He did have like 1 or 2 documents on there, but I didn't even open them. Just wipe the whole thing clean. I did need a new laptop and you're probably wondering, why would you need a laptop if this thing is definitely not portable, as actually in my opinion. And why would you need a new laptop if you have a pretty beefy gaming PC right back there? Well, it's because that PC was in Texas at the time. I actually went a good like 3 months without my PC. That's most of the reasons why you guys didn't have a new gaming, or not new gaming video, a new YouTube video out, was mostly because I didn't have my PC to render on. Now, when I did do some freelance work, videography, I did use that laptop. Even with plugins installed in Sony Vegas, things were kind of going smooth. I couldn't get the smoothest experience in it, but it did work for my needs. But I would definitely not recommend using After Effects or anything like that. Photoshop, no problem. I wouldn't use Blender, anything 3D modeling like Cinema 4D, After Effects, things like that. I would definitely not use, even though it does have an i7 with some impressive performance. Now as I sit here at 6 AM and being awake for 31 hours straight, shakingly drinking that cup of coffee. The reason I do YouTube is to unwind. Pretty much I needed to get away from all my schoolwork and everything, get away from all that. I wanted to make a video. It's been in the back of my head. It's been bugging me. I even got studio lights for lighting. I really want to step up my YouTube game, so that's another reason why I would recommend usage. If you do want to play Fortnite with me, and that sounds funny to say, but if you do want to play Fortnite with me, just put your username below, and it is going to be PC only. Yes, I know it's cross compatible with PS4 and Xbox One, but I don't know. It does take a while to set up if you are on those platforms. Just leave your gamer tag down below, and who knows, maybe we'll play someday. You'll join my Discord. Oh, you have to have Discord too, because I don't like pressing Y, holding Y and everything. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Now I'm going to leave you guys with a clip of my friends and me throwing chairs at each other at a bonfire last week. Enjoy.
Wait, guys!
Hey, guys, what the fuck?
Wait, I'm getting my corner.
Ryan's all stay together? No.
Why not?
I'm throwing everything at once.
Wait, what are we doing?
Alright, back up.
Wait, are we playing musical chairs?
No, we're not. We're throwing chairs.
Yeah!
Oh, shit.
Let's go!
Go!
Alright.
Alright, we're on the same side.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck you! Do it! Oh shit! Fuck! Oh shit! Fuck! That hurts!